Blessing follow me, Jaburata. Simple, where, oh yeah. See my people know me, I'm all out. God damn, bless me. My.
Hello, you're welcome. Today I'm going to show us a recipe. This is so wonderful to be here, and I want to bet you that you're going to love this recipe. It's more like we are so used to it, but this is a different one. It's moi with a twist of unripe plantain, and this is basically for those who doesn't like eating unripe plantain cooked. So in this recipe, we are going to blend iron and protein. We're going to blend our moi, our beans, with our unripe plantain to make the moi we are used to. So go ahead and enjoy this recipe. For this recipe, we are going to use beans. These beans you're seeing here is already washed, and I want to tell us that there are different ways to wash our beans. You can just soak in water for a few minutes and then use your hand and wash it back off, and sieve the back away from the main beans. Or, like we grew up with, you can use your mortar. You soak a little, you use your mortar to do the smashing out of the back of the beans from the main beans, and that will give you the same result. And also you can use your blender. You soak a little, you put in the blender, you add a little water to aid. You just do start and stop, start, stop on the blender, and the back of the beans will go off. And you see that the back of the beans will float on the water, and then you sieve off, and it's as simple as that. So this is already washed beans, and here we have unripe plantain. There is my crayfish, my red oil, my seasoning cube. There we have my onions. I'm going to use egg for this recipe. We are also going to use red bell pepper. I'm using 3 because it's actually small. If you have a bigger one, you can use 2. And there I have my salt to taste. So let's go ahead and enjoy the recipe. The next step I'm going to take is to blend the beans with the unripe plantain, the pepper. I'm going to add the onions, the seasoning cube, and the crayfish, and blend it all together. So let's roll. So here in my blender, I've added the beans, the unripe plantain, some onions, the crayfish, and the pepper, also the seasoning cube. And I also added some little water to the blender to aid the blender to blend the beans properly. Now I'm going to blend it, and because the moi is quite big, I'm blending it in 2 batches so that it will blend properly. So continue to watch so that you see as the recipe rolls. This is the result of the blended beans and the plantain and the egg and the onions and the pepper, the seasoning cube, and the crayfish. So I want to advise, if your blender is not strong enough, please do not use the blender. You can go ahead and use the manual blender that is out there. People that use the engine to blend the beans and the moi. So for the cooking, I'm going to use the moi plates. You can see it. This is the normal moi plate that you can get everywhere, even in the market. I'm going to use this. I'm going to also go ahead to add the red oil and the salt. You can also use the groundnut oil if you so wish, and you can also add shombo if you also so wish. It depends on what you want and what you want to achieve. But the major thing here is the beans and the unripe plantain. So let's go ahead and add the red oil and the salt and go straight to the cooking proper. Also for the cooking, we are going to use the pot, a big pot, scoop the moi moi into the moi moi plates and arrange them into the pot. Add water and allow to boil. Some people can bake it if so wish. You can use the oven to prepare this recipe. You can use whatever means you can to prepare this wonderful recipe. But I want to tell you, this is a very wonderful recipe that you can afford. It's very, very affordable. It's healthy because you have your iron and the protein inside. I'm also going to add boiled egg into this moi moi to give it a very nice twist. So let's go ahead and enjoy this recipe. And wow, and this is the result of the plantain and beans moi moi combined. Try it at home. I bet you will enjoy it, especially for those who does not like eating unripe plantain. You will not notice that you are actually taking unripe plantain because it's so delicious. I bet you it's very, very delicious and you will definitely love this. So go ahead and try it. Give me a feedback about what the recipe looks like. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. You can go to my YouTube